Hello everyone. Today I'll be showing you how to model in Rhino. And in this video, I'll be using this model as a reference. So let's open up a new Rhino file. So before you start modeling anything, the first thing you'll need to do is you will need to check if you are using the correct units. So to do that, you will need to type in units. And in this video, I will be using millimeters. Click OK. As you can see, Rhino is set in 4 different views as a default. There's a top view, perspective view, front view, and a right view. Wait, let's change this to back view. It's the same anyway. So let's start off with a random object. So, as you can see, this is called the wireframe, and in most cases, for modeling purposes, we usually change it to shaded mode so we can actually see what we are modeling. To switch between views, a lot of people would double tap in the views that they want, which is not quite efficient. So to be more efficient while modeling, you should always be setting up shortcuts. So if you go to keyboard, I have changed Control F1 into top view, Control F2 into front view, Control F3 into right view, and Control F4 into perspective view. And to change between shaded mode or wireframe or rendered or Arctic mode, you can also do that too. So I changed Control A into the Arctic mode, Control G into the ghosted mode, Control R into the rendered mode, and Control S into the shaded mode. Let's change this back to front. Okay. So now, without pressing the views, I can easily go to perspective view and just using my keyboard. Top view, right view, perspective view. Okay. So to change either wireframe or shaded, I can use the shortcuts as well. Shaded, Arctic, rendered. Let's go back to shade. So now I'm gonna show you how to make a surface. Let's delete this. There are a few ways to do it. There's one, let's start off with a simple rectangle. Let's copy this. Let's turn on the gumball so it gives you the y-axis. You hold Alt and drag this here. There's a copy of it. So to make this as a surface, you can either planar surface and offset surface. Let's give it a 50. The reason why this happened is because when I offset surfaces, you can read in this section. It says solid no. So if you solid change this to yes, it's going to give you an actual surface. Another way to do this is if you select these curves and you extrude curve and give it a 50. So you can cap it by just typing cap. Let's just delete one of them. So about the gumball, there are a lot of things you can do with the gumball. You can move around, but we don't really use the gumball tool to move things around, as architectural drawings have to be precise. So in order to move things around in a certain distance, you just type in move, select one of the points. Let's say if I want to move this way by, let's say, 50. It's a lot more accurate than using your gumball to move. Okay. So the gumball tool also, you can also rotate with the gumball tool, but we don't really use the gumball tool to rotate. So let's say I have, for example, I have object here, and let's say it is rotated, and I want to snap this point into this object, this point, and rotate exactly how this surface is rotated. So all you need to do is, if you move one of the points to match this point in the surface, and type in rotate, click one of the points and the end point, snap it. There, you can snap this surface into this surface. As I mentioned about rotating this way, you can also do this command by using it by typing in rotate 3D. So let's say if I want to snap these 2 points, let me show you the points. If I want to snap these 2 points into this side of the surface, so I rotate 3D, like here, here, and here, and there. That's how you rotate 3D. So the gumball tool also allows you to stretch your object. And again, like if you do it this way, you can't really stretch it into a precise length that you want. So to do that, you scale 1D with the start point and the end point, and there you can control how long you want to stretch. Let's give it a 100, and you can do this way as well. Let's do this 500.